guys, how you doing? This is Manga etc. and I'm here today to bring the review for My Hero Academia Manga Chapter 202. So we're still on these battles. We're still carrying on the story has been leading us so far. We haven't gone to see what the villains are doing this time. We're still staying with Class A and Class B. So things will continue as followed. So the second battles are over. And then, because of the destruction caused during the second battle, they take a little break. And it's during this break that All Might comes to Deku, takes him aside, and they have a little conversation there. And as the conversation was happening, Bakugo comes over and says, like, "Yo, you can't be doing this in broad daylight. People can see you guys going off together. They're going to start thinking things. And if they start to think things, maybe eventually they'll like, put two and two together." And this is shown in this chapter where we have Ishuda? Ishito? The alien girl that uses the acid. She's like, "Oh, they're too close," so there is some truth to what Bakugo is saying. But while Bakugo goes over there, he's asking questions, is everything okay? And then that's where he finds out about the vestiges, the dreams, man. So give me these complicated words to pronounce. That's where he finds about the dreams, and he's like, "Yo," and he's basically all Might says is Bakugo showing his concern. At the end of the scene, All Might's like, "Nah, maybe not. Maybe he's not showing concern, but I think he is showing his concern in his own way." So after that, we go into the third round, and before we go into the third round, we have Dark Shadows. I can't remember his real name. We have Dark Shadow, and he's like to Shoto. He's like, "Sorry, I let you down in the last round." And as the conversation goes on, he gets into how him and Shoto, because they've worked under the number one, number two heroes, they also represent them. And he feels, Dark Shadow feels like he let Hawks down because he lost in his battle. And when I was reading this, I automatically thought to myself, like, bro, you put too much of a burden on yourself, and it's not really that deep. I can understand you want to do well because you was trained by number one or number two, whatever, but no, you put too much of a burden on yourself. It's not that deep. Get over, get over it, kind of thing. But it was also during this scene where we get a little flashback, and so basically Shoto's got a new technique coming. We know, I think it's the Phoenix burner that Shoto's dad was trying to teach him. But yeah, I think it's that technique. Could be another one, but regardless of that, I don't know. I just got the impression. I don't know where this impression came from. I think it's just more of a want than analytically seeing that this is coming. Is that whatever technique Shoto was supposed to learn from his dad, he surpasses it. Maybe making it bigger and better. I don't know, combining it with his ice, whatever. I don't know. Just making a bigger, better technique than the one that his dad's trying to teach him. So round 3 begins. And then we get into the metal guy. So we see Class B, we find out the quirks of the class, whatever, and we get into the metal guy more than the others, where he's like, "You know what, I'm not a dumb guy. I know what we gotta do. We gotta just take it straight to head. So he basically baits out their location. So it's on Class A now. Like, they know where Class B is. Do they go and attack, or do they strategically think, yo, maybe this is a setup, we need to come with something better before we move forward? So one last thing I want to talk about, and I totally agree with it so far, is that Deku says everybody has improved, be it via improving the quirk, and I think he mentions, and because they're improving the quirk, their mindsets are also improving, and I totally agree. Everyone has shown little to like a big growth so far, be it be it via quirk or mental ability. I know I was bashing on Dark Shadow, thinking, uh, I know I was bashing on Dark Shadow not too long ago, saying that nah, it's not that deep, but yeah, that is an improvement in mindset. He knows he's got to be bigger and better. He has shown to have improved his quirk. So everyone so far, and you can only really say it more for Class A because we've seen all the quirks previously, but everyone's shown to be big, doing bigger and better growth. I think for I think for me personally, it will be for Class B. All they really can do is show they can at least match Class A when they come to their fights, and they have to be matching all the time, really, not beating but matching all the time, really, simply because it was stated by the teachers Class B overall is doing better than Class A. So more time, Class B does need to expect all the time. Class B needs to be matching Class A, not necessarily beating but matching. There was something else I want to say. And when it comes to Class A, yeah, there has to be new techniques, or just actually it doesn't have to always be new techniques. Yeah, new techniques to show they're improving in the quirks. But yeah, just mindset really. We did see that from Momo when she was able to capture Kendo. I do believe we're seeing it for everyone. I'm not going to go through everybody right now. But one thing that really did catch me off, not off guard, but okay, off guard, was when Deku, you see him writing, your Gravity says, Deku, you've also improved as well. Deku says, I hope so. And then Mineta, if that's how you pronounce his name, the perfect kid, he says, but you, I know, he says, but you still can't hold a candle to me. And he's saying this to Deku. And he was probably joking, but I take that as a hint that even he has something new to bring to the table. So he's in Deku's group, if I do believe correctly. So maybe we'll see that then. But that's everything I've got to say about this chapter. I do believe it only deserves a 3-star rating there. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.